Have you ever wondered how often you should be posting on LinkedIn to really make an impact? Does a specific posting frequency actually help? Some creators swear by once a week, others insist on daily posts or even multiple times a day. The advice is all over the place. That's why we analyzed over 2 million LinkedIn posts from 94,000 accounts to figure out something closer to the truth. How often should you actually post on LinkedIn? And here's what we found. It's almost as if there is a specific posting frequency that flips a switch with LinkedIn's algorithm. Cross that line and suddenly your posts get distributed more widely, reach more people, and earn more engagement. In the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly where that line is, what happens when you cross it, and how to turn this data into a posting strategy that actually works in real life. Bonus pro tip, listen to the end of this video for another data-backed tactic that can help you boost your engagement on LinkedIn by 30%. My name is Kirsty Lang. I am a senior content creator at Buffer, and I'm also a LinkedIn creator with more than 13,000 followers. Let's dig in. The sweet spot for LinkedIn posting frequency. So here's the number, or the numbers that matter the most: 2 to 5 posts per week. Buffer's data scientists analysis revealed that when you move from posting once per week to 2 to 5 times per week, you get more than 1,000 extra impressions per post. That's not total impressions across all of your posts, that's per post. Each individual post reaches over 1,000 more people. Your engagement rate also jumps by 0.23 percentage points, which might sound small, but that is the difference between a post that sparks conversation and one that just disappears. But it gets even more interesting than that. What happens when you post even more? What if you could increase the number of your posts? If you can push to 6 to 10 posts per week, the gains get even bigger. Way bigger. Now you're looking at an extra 5,000 impressions per post and a 0.76 percentage point lift in engagement rates. And if you're wondering whether there is a ceiling, so whether LinkedIn eventually punishes you for posting too much, the answer is absolutely not even close. Accounts posting more than 11 times per week see the most dramatic results. Nearly 17,000 more impressions per post, triple the engagements, and a 1.4 percentage point jump in engagement rate compared to posting just once. So more posts don't hurt you, they multiply your visibility. Of course, this is phenomenal, but here is the big caveat. As a LinkedIn creator myself, I strongly caution against going too hard too fast, because posting 11 plus times per week with mediocre content won't beat posting once per week with something brilliant that genuinely helps people. So if you're currently posting once a week or even once a month, don't look at these numbers and think you are failing. One consistent quality post per week is infinitely better than 7 rush posts followed by radio silence because you are completely burnt out. The goal is sustainable growth, not a sprint that leaves you exhausted. But back to the study. Let's answer another important question. But can you actually post too much? I know what you're thinking. Won't people get annoyed if I post this often? Won't LinkedIn start to bury my content? That is a fair question. Our data scientist Julian ran the numbers 2 different ways to make sure that we weren't missing anything. He compared high frequency weeks against low frequency weeks for the same accounts. He controlled for account size and niche to isolate the effect of frequency. And the pattern held every single time. More posts mean better per post performance. There's no magic number where LinkedIn suddenly caps your reach. Every step up in frequency delivers better results, even if you cross into what feels like posting too much. I often use this analogy on all social platforms. Posting more is a lot like buying multiple lottery tickets. More posts mean more opportunities for the algorithm to surface your content and more opportunities to win or go viral. Again, I will add a but here. The study shows that quantity is very important, but when it comes to building your brand on LinkedIn, quality is even more so, especially because you're likely going to have potential future employers and clients finding your content. So think about it this way. If you can manage 2 high quality posts per week that genuinely help your audience, or 6 posts that are just generic motivational quotes and, heaven forbid, empty AI word salad, which are you going to choose? Always go the high quality route. Quality compounds over time in ways that quantity alone never will, especially on LinkedIn. So yes, posting more frequently gives you better algorithmic performance, but only if you are maintaining the standard that makes people actually want to engage with what you're sharing. Does this work for small accounts too? Now, I can already hear the pushback. Sure, this works for big accounts with thousands of followers, but is it going to work for me? Yes, absolutely. We controlled for account size in the study, so small accounts with a few hundred followers saw the same relative lift when moving from 1 post per week to 2 to 5 as large accounts with tens of thousands of followers. Bigger accounts gain more in absolute numbers, obviously, but the per post improvements, higher reach, more engagements, stronger engagement rates scaled consistently across the board. So whether you have 500 followers or 50,000, increasing your posting frequency makes your post perform better relative to your own average. This isn't a big brand advantage. Frequency is a lever that any creator can pull. By the way, if you are just starting out on your LinkedIn creator journey, I have a video that will walk you through everything I would do if I was starting from scratch. It's basically a free crash course. I'll link to that up here and then down in the caption as well, so do make sure you bookmark that if it sounds helpful. Turning data into your posting strategy. Okay, so we know more posts mean better performance. We know 2 to 5 posts per week is the sweet spot, and 6 to 10 is even better if you can sustain it. But real life often wreaks havoc with the best laid plans. Here's how to actually make this work. So start with 2 to 5 posts per week and focus on making that cadence a habit. Don't overthink it, just get consistent first. From there, experiment. Try a month at a higher frequency and track the lift. Then mix formats, carousels, short text posts, videos to stretch your ideas further. Repurpose strong posts into different formats to keep quality high without doubling your workload. And here's a game changer. If you can't post as often as you would like, pair posting with a strong commenting strategy. So LinkedIn recently introduced impressions for comments, which means thoughtful comments now work like micro posts. They surface to people beyond your own network. So if you're in a lighter posting week, try something like this. Post 2 to 3 times, then spend 10 to 15 minutes a day leaving meaningful comments on posts from your network or industry voices. Add perspective, context, or a unique take, not just great point, so your comments stand on their own. Also, do not skip on replying to comments on your own posts. In another study we ran, which I will link to below, we found that replying to comments on your own posts on LinkedIn can help boost engagement by 30%, which is incredible. Also, replying to the people who took the time to engage with you is just the right thing to do. So whether you're posting 3 times or 13 times, sustainability should be your first priority. The fastest way to stall growth is to burn through your best ideas in a short burst and then completely disappear. Pick a pace you can sustain. Consistent posting beats short bursts every single time. And on LinkedIn, every extra post is another lottery ticket to help you win. So there you have it. Posting 2 to 5 times per week is where LinkedIn starts rewarding you with better reach and better engagement. Push to 6 to 10 posts and the gains get even bigger. And if you can manage it, 11 plus posts without sacrificing quality, you're going to see the most dramatic results. And if you're wondering exactly when you should be sharing your posts for maximum impact, we also have a full study on that as well. The analysis found the best times to post every single day along with the best days of the week. I will link to that somewhere here and then in the caption as well. Then if you're a new LinkedIn creator, as I mentioned, I've got that video that is basically a crash course to help get you started. I highly recommend checking that out if you need a helping hand. I will link to that up here and down there as well. If you're looking for a way to make posting this consistently easier, definitely check out Buffer. It handles all the planning and scheduling so you can focus on creating great content instead of scrambling to remember to post. Also, it is completely free for up to 3 channels. I hope you found this helpful. I will see you next time.